Hi everybody, I'm David Lisot for CoinTelevision. I'm here at the Long Beach Expo in Long Beach, California. It's another great convention. There's all kinds of cool displays and exhibits. And once again, we walked around the room and talked to dealers and collectors to find out what kind of cool items, cool numismatics, cool pieces of history they brought for you, our CoinTelevision viewers.
I've pretty much been coming to every Long Beach show since I was a kid. My mom and dad are both involved in the coin business, as was my grandfather, and you know, we come here to buy and sell coins and trade coins and meet with collectors and other dealers.
And we always ask our dealer friends, do you have any cool coins to show us?
We always have some cool coins to show you. So this one's of particular interest. It's a 1733 Guatemalan 4 real, which is the first date of coin minted in Guatemala. And there were coins for Guatemala before this, but they were foreign coins like cobs that were countermarked for use in Guatemala. This is the first coin to come out of the Guatemala mint. And if you're familiar with the series, normally these coins are cobs. They're irregular shaped, they're not round like the Mexican coins of the time. And the reason for that is because the ship carrying most of the minting equipment, it wrecked and sunk off the coast of the Cayman Islands on its way to Guatemala. There's actually still a screw press at the bottom of the ocean there. So what this is a prototype of them trying to make a perfectly round pillar 4 real with rudimentary equipment, and it's more of an experimental coin than a cob, which would just be a cut piece of silver and then struck. And it even has an edge on it like its contemporary counterparts from Mexico. And it's believed that there's only 3 known of these left in the 4 real. There's 1 8 real, 3 4 reals, there's no 2 reals, and I think there's about a half dozen of the half real.
What kind of value?
We value this one at about $35,000. So this is a 45-ounce gold disc that's in 20 karat. You can see it's marked in Roman numerals 45 and 20. And it's a Spanish colonial gold disc off the Uruguayan River Plate treasure, which was a ship called the Nuestra Señora de la Luz. It sank back in the 1750s. It was loaded with treasure, and it was hit by a rogue wave that capsized the ship and sank. And they knew that this ship was down there even long before they salvaged it. There's contemporary accounts of Native American divers diving there and coming back up with a gold coin. So they knew it was there for quite some time before it was salvaged, and then it was sold in 1993 by Sotheby's. It was part of this auction.
What kind of value?
We value this at about $100,000, which is a little less than double of its melt value. So this is a German plaque that was done in the 15 or 1600s in Nuremberg. But what's really interesting about it is the relief and the subject matter. It's the Queen of Sheba meeting with Solomon. So I found it on one of my travels in Europe, and I kind of fell in love with it because of the subject matter, and you know, and here we are today.
So in the reverse.
So the reverse, it's a cliché or a cliché, depending on how you want to pronounce it, but it's basically an incuse of the obverse. That's how it was made. And as you can see, it came out of an old Hirsch auction, and it's actually pedigreed back to 1909 when it was first sold, so it's got a 100-year-old pedigree on it.
What kind of value?
I valued it at about $1,500. This is a 1904 Panama proof set. It was struck by the U.S. Mint. It's a very rare item. It comes from the Richard Stewart collection. And I can't remember how many were made. I think it was only like 10 or 15 sets were actually struck. And it's very nice, evenly matched set. And basically the larger size coin, it's the same format as what you would see on U.S. coins, with the exception of, you know, the pill and But you know, the 50 centavo is basically the same basic size as a Morgan dollar at that time.
And a value?
Value on that's around 75,000. In Panama, it's really interesting because mostly what you have for Panama is modern coins, so there's not a lot of real rare numismatic coins. And of course, they don't even have their own money now. They're using US currency down there, so Panama currency in general is obsolete.